What's up, everybody? It's your boy Uncle B, and I'm back in the Uncle B TV studios to say thank you to our 2025 Natural State JUCO Jamboree sponsors. As most of you know, this year's Jamboree was hosted on last weekend over at Arkansas Baptist College and Dunbar Community Center. We had 13 exciting games, and we want to thank our sponsors because without our sponsors, none of those games would be possible. First, we want to say thank you to Miss Nicole Broadway, who's the owner of Body by Broadways. We want to encourage anybody that wants to get their body right to give Miss Nicole a call. Secondly, we want to say thank you to Dogs and Daiquiri. Not only did they sponsor this year's Jamboree, but they also brought over a platter of wings. And we know there's a shot clock on the players for 30 seconds, but I didn't know there was a shot clock on the wings over at Dogs and Daiquiri, but it must be because the wings disappeared very quickly. A matter of fact, I got a new name for Dogs and Daiquiri. We want to call them Doggone Good. And we want to thank those guys. We also want to thank Everett Chevrolet for sponsoring this year's Jamboree. If you're looking for a good vehicle, you know you can head out toward Benton and Bryant, and you're going to see the Everett sign and stop by there and tell them Uncle B sent you by. We also want to say thank you to Dr. Fitzhill, who over the Six and Gold program, also a big supporter of Arkansas Baptist College. So whenever you call Dr. Hill and you say, hey, we're going to do something that's going to benefit Arkansas Baptist, he's always been there. Also want to say thank you to one of my fraternity brothers, Mr. Courtney Tate. Courtney's a guy who has always been there for athletics in the state of Arkansas, and we want to say thank you, Courtney. The next one is Mr. Anthony Smith. I've been knowing Anthony, who's over at State Farm, ever since his name was Reggie Miller. And Anthony just opened up another spot over in North Little Rock. So now he's in Little Rock and North Little Rock. So you guys go see Anthony Smith for your insurance need. Next, we got the Isaiah Joe Foundation. Everyone around the country knows Isaiah Joe as the sharpshooter for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The world champion Oklahoma City Thunder. But everybody in Arkansas knows the Joe family for their big hearts. And speaking of big hearts, we also want to say thank you to the Sons of Solomon 002, who not only came out and saved the day for the Jamboree in every aspect, but they also hosted a toy drive for the young people over at the Dunbar Community Center. And right there by their side, the whole entire time, was the Sisters of the Essence of Light 008. These sisters came in and they stepped up in a big way and made a lot of plays for the Jamboree this year. We also want to say a thank you to the best of ArkansasSports.com. If you're looking for information about Arkansas sports, they should be your leading source. Also want to say a thank you to Mark Leverett and the Oscar Washington Jr. Educational Foundation. Mark has always been a big supporter of the Jamboree and young people all across the state of Arkansas. And our next sponsor is the Naisa Nichols Financial Services. So call them for all of your financial needs. And if you're wondering, yes, it's the same person at the Dogs and Daiquiri. So go get your belly filled and get your financial needs taken care of as well. Our next sponsor is Dr. Rob over at Ortho Rehab Specialty Centers. Dr. Rob, who is one of the best in the game. So if you have a young athlete or an old athlete who has an injury, the first person I would call is Dr. Rob. We also want to say thank you to Mr. Byron Dogman Miller. Byron, who's a former Tiger and also one of my fraternity brothers, it has some of the best dogs in the state and college coaches. not the dogs that you're looking for. These are real dogs. We also want to say thank you to Mr. Chuck Lovegood over at the Hardwood Basketball Tournament. Chuck has always been a great sponsor of everything we've done and the Natural State JUCO Jamboree. We also want to say thank you to Miss Carolyn Chandler, the Carolyn Chandler family, and the Carey Carr family. It's two families who have helped out with the Jamboree the last 2 years. We want to say thank you to you guys. Sturvin Smith over at APC Fitness. Hey, if you want to get right and you want to get in shape, give my former Tiger teammate Sturvin a call. We want to say thank you to Sturvin for his continued support for the Jamboree. And last but not least, Mr. Luke Hammond with On Point Basketball. And if you want to get on point with basketball and you're in Northwest Arkansas area, give Luke Hammond a call and he will travel as well. So that finalizes our list of all of our game sponsors. We're also going to be placing out an edit for all the people who help sponsor the young people to enter the game free. But this show right here is about our game sponsors. We want to say thank you again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to everyone watching this, make sure you go out and you support each one of these companies and organizations and tell them that Uncle B sent you. Until next year, Uncle B is out.